Etsy sellers, welcome back to my channel, and today I want to cover a really important topic. You know, I always talk about getting to 100 listings in your Etsy store, and I want to break this open and teach you a little bit more about this because so many of you are getting to 100 listings. You can look in my comments, you'll see people talking about this all the time. You're getting to 100 listings, but you're failing. So you're doing the work, you're putting the work in, but it's not happening and sales aren't coming. And today I want to teach you that getting to 100 listings on its own is not enough. And this is why so many of you fail. Getting to 100 listings is part of you succeeding on Etsy. I know there's thousands of you out there, tens of thousands of you out there actually and doing this work, but you're not succeeding. This is why I want to teach you today why this isn't working for you. Okay, so getting to 100 listings on its own is not enough to start to succeed on Etsy. It's part of the process. Here's the reasons why you're not succeeding with this 100 listing plan. And there's a lot of you out there, I know. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the relationship between listings and sales. And you're going to see the problem very quickly. So here's you in your store listing 100 items. You do one a day, right? Okay, you go along here. So in 100 days, you've got 100 listings. Okay? 100 days, 100 listings. This is the plan. This is what I ask you to do, right? So this is over 3 months, right? And here's your sales. So this is what happens to your sales, right? You start at day 0 and literally your sales go nowhere. So this is 100 sales up here. If you could make 100 sales over 100 days, your graph would run something like this. I mean, that's a perfect example. I'm not expecting you to do that. Of course, you can't do that, right? But this is what's happening. If you go and look in your store now, this is probably you. You've got to 100 listings, but look where your sales are. They're basically 0. Maybe you've got 1, 2, 3 sales, I don't know, but low numbers, okay? And the problem you've got is this. It's this area here. It's all this, okay? This triangle, this red triangle, okay, is your problem. And it is this. It is a visibility deficit. I've never spoken about this before on my channel, but I'm doing it today because I know loads of you need to understand more about what I'm teaching you, what I'm trying to get you to do here to succeed on Etsy. Okay? It's not just a case of list it and they will come. There is a visibility deficit here. This is what you should be doing. I mean, that would be ideal if you made 100 sales in 100 days. Okay, you're not going to do that. But realistically, your sales should be something like this, right? They should be going somewhere. So if you map that across here on this side of the graph, maybe you've got 30 sales or 20 or 15 or something like that to show that you're eating into this visibility deficit. So let's now understand what this visibility deficit is. Because this is the problem. This is why you're not making sales when you get to 100 listings. That's 100 days, right? Visibility deficit. Let's understand it. Let's see what the problem is. When you see and understand this, it's all going to make sense. Okay? So, this visibility deficit comes from the simple fact, here we go. This visibility deficit comes from the fact that you are a new store, okay? So as well as you trying to get to 100 listings, you're trying to do it with a deficit of visibility because you don't have the visibility that other stores have. Other stores have built visibility over time. Etsy trusts them. You have no trust. You've got to prove your trust to Etsy, which is why I teach you to get to 100 listings. It's a very, very good idea, but on its own, it's not enough. So what is enough? how do we solve the visibility deficit? How do we fix it? Because obviously we've got to fix this, it's a problem, okay? So this is how you do it. This is the answer. All right, you've got a visibility deficit. Other stores have more visibility than you, and you have 100 listings, or you're moving to 100 listings, and you're not selling. So as well as moving to 100 listings, you have to do this. You have to over-deliver against your competitors. Okay? The only way you can solve this deficit of visibility, they're more visible than you, they make more sales than you, as well as growing the store, you've got to raise the standard of what your value proposition is in your product. What are you delivering, right? If you do wall art, if you do home decor, jewellery, supplies, what is the value that you're delivering against your competitors? You've got to be able to come up with at least 5 points. 5 reasons how you're over-delivering against your competitors. What are you doing better? What is the value? You can call this value. Okay? So number 1, it might be price related, right? You might have a lower price. I don't advise to compete on price. It's not a good long-term strategy, but that might be one example. Number 2 might be features, right? So your product might have new ideas or different ways of doing things that brings more value. Number 3 might be color. So you might be offering new colors or new ways to do things with color. Number 4 might be the design, okay? So your design is unique, it's never been done before. You're bringing something fresh. You're over-delivering using these points. Number 5 might be themes or sets. So you might be bringing themes in with your products, sets of products, themes, more than one, bundles, themes, sets, new ways to sell your products. Whatever method or combination of methods you do, you've got to over-deliver. So you've got to bring more. You've got to bring customers over to you. There needs to be a solid reason why they should choose you. So many people do clip art, for example, and it's just average. You can't bring average clip art or an average product in against your competition and expect to be able to compete. You will never compete. You will always lose. You've got to over-deliver. Bring that extra value. How can you find it? Find as many as you can. I would suggest 5. Every product, every listing you create, can you list 5 things that are better than your competition? Because if you can, you're going to start making inroads into that competition, reducing this visibility deficit. You've got to get level. The first thing you've got to do is get level with the bulk of your competition. So all these people that are doing average designs, they've been around a couple of years, they've made some sales, they are weak competition. You've got to get level with them. This is how you do it. Over-deliver in everything you do. Every aspect of your product, the photography, the video, give more. Give more. And don't sit there thinking about hourly rates or how much I should be paid an hour a day or from my Etsy store. Don't think like that. That will get you nowhere on Etsy, nowhere. Over-deliver in every aspect. Crunch this visibility deficit as soon as you possibly can. Get in and amongst all the other bulk sellers that are not doing that great, but they are your competition. Get in there and then aim to move above them. And getting to 100 listings is a huge part of that. Lots of sellers don't even get that far. And 100 isn't the end. When I teach you to get to 100 listings, that's just a solid base for you to look back on in 3 months ago. Okay, okay, I followed what Nick said. I'm doing okay. I've made progress. You got to keep going, right? And you need to over-deliver everywhere you possibly can, and you will start to make more sales than more of your competition. So get into my comments and let me know if you have got to 100 listings. Is this a problem for you? Have you got to 100 listings with no sales, or 1 or 2 sales or 3 sales, low sales numbers? Let me know your story in the comments. I really want to know about this. And as always, if you want to work with me, my Etsy Academy is open. The sign up link is coming up on your screen. The box is coming up. That takes you to a video to watch and understand how my students are building and growing successful Etsy stores. It's the best value way you can ever work with me. It's $99 a month. That gets you access to the community. It gets you access to myself and my team, 10.5 hours of course material, and loads of feedback and discussion privately in an academy learning space. Great place for anyone to learn. The booking now button's coming up on your screen. Just click on the link, go and watch the video, read what I'm offering you, and then if you want to join, please do, and I'll see you on the inside there and welcome you in to the Academy. I look forward to catching you there soon. Cheers.